Right, I'm going to show you how to use the small template for the tulips. Various ways of using it. You can use the template that way around or that way around. Anyway, you can print directly onto the paper and then use that as a template over some coloured card, or you can print directly onto the card that you're going to be using. I've got some nice yellow tulips I'm going to do now. So all you've got to do is where you've got the dotted line, before you cut it out to make life easier for yourself, just score that with an embossing tool so that when you've cut it out, that will fold over really easily. Now I've got one here that's been cut out and also scored. Now when you fold it over, you're not going to see the black lines, so that's okay. So you can fold it over and use it that way, but for this one, you could even use the back side there like that. But for this one, we're going to use it this way. Now we're going to put a stalk inside here. Now to make the stalks, it's very simple. I've just got a strip of green card here, and I'm just going to cut a strip. I'm going to score it first down the middle like that. So if I take my embossing tool and score it first, and then I'm going to take it over, then taking my scalpel, I'm going to cut the next section. Like so. And then I'm just going to fold it over, and I can just do that by just pinching it like that. And because you've scored there, that's going to stick down really well. Now I'm going to use this as a stalk that I'm going to make a flower arrangement with. So I've got a little bit of Oasis foam I'm going to use later. So I'm going to stick a toothpick in the middle there. I'm going to stick the whole thing down, but put a little toothpick so it makes life easier later on. So I'm just going to put a bead of glue, hopefully, all the way down there. And then before I fold it over, I'll just pop the cocktail stick in there, then fold it over, and then using your embossing tool, just press that down. It'll make the stalk much stronger, and then you can push that in there and press down, and it'll just make that secure inside. Then you've got something to stick into the Oasis. So just do that, and then when it's dry, it's like that, and it's quite strong, as you can see. I'll pop that to one side, but you're also going to need a leaf as well. I've got a leaf there. I've done the same with a cocktail stick, and that's very simple to make. Just take, I've took a piece of paper here, the same, well, a lighter shade, so that when you make the arrangement up, it's going to look nice. And I'm just going to cut a simple long leaf shape, like so. You can make them any size, any shape, really. As long as it's that basic kind of tulip shape, that'll be fine. Before you put the cocktail stick in, I just score it down the middle, like so. That will fold over, just make it a little bit more interesting, and then I can just put a little bead of glue down the centre there, just that section. Take another cocktail stick, put that in the middle, bang goes my scalpel, and then just fold that together and just let that dry, and then just make as many as you want. I've got a lot of the tulips. Oh, that's one thing I didn't show you. Once you've made the stalk, then just stick that into your tulip, like so. Make sure I've got the right way around, which I have. A little bit of glue there, fold that over, let that dry, and then you're going to end up with lots of different tulips there that you can use. I'm going to make a bouquet, or a basket of spring tulips, and I've also done lots of leaves. And one thing you can do as well to make the leaves look a bit more interesting is just kind of bend it over at the top. You know, quite often you see the leaves kind of bent over, so you can have some straight and a little bit bent. So you make as many flowers and as leaves as you want.